out my problems, let me point up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling.
Coach, the usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yellow. Check 99. Check 52.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Eckler. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This time Taylor will throw. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Chargers.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Taylor. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
First down, Chargers.
Now Gordon on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. And his first carry, he loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Past the 20, 10, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Touchdown, Chargers.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jerry Tillery, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Say. Yellow. Hey, yellow, go.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Thomas Davis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You got it! You got it! You got it!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Kansas City touchdown. Covered a lot of ground there. 81 yards on the punt return, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
But that doesn't wake up the home crowd. I don't know what will. That's a big-time return for a touchdown, and you know how much I love momentum plays.
Yeah, and like you just said, kind of gets this home crowd into it. We'll see how they handle it moving forward. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The throw by Taylor there, knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Taylor. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's got a man. It's Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Trip that ball. No.
From the gun, it's Taylor. It's complete to Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Third and less than a yard.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. From the gun, Taylor. He's able to find Inman. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down, Chargers.
They go play action with Taylor. Looking left sideline, it's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Ready? 53, Mike. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here I come. Shit. It's free. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Letting one go deep for the end. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butler set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Check it out.
2nd and 5 now. Taylor. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Taylor operating from the gun. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Chargers first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
6-man. Check.
Now Eckler. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Come on.
From just shy of midfield, Taylor. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Taylor to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
It's a gain of 10.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Draw play. It's Eckler. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. It's Eckler again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is a counter play, Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, come on. 59. So don't say nothing. Who's that?
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And Badgley missed it. Off to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Yellow.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
We want this.
I on these two.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Yellow. I'm going on.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Returning, it's Benjamin. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Operating from the gun, Taylor. Open man is Gordon, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Los Angeles.
Taylor now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Taylor. He sets to fire deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math, they did it well, and it works for them.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes being chased out left. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here is Eckler. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Now a toss play to Eckler. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
He wasn't ready.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From midfield now, here's Taylor. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
Tyrann Mathieu knocks that one away. And when I'm evaluating guys in the game today, who has the best instincts, I'm not sure I put anyone ahead of him.
Really?
Yeah.
You put him up near the top?
I really do. The way that he plays, he almost doesn't have a position anymore. I don't care whether he's a safety, a corner, a nickel, a linebacker. He knows how to get around the football and make plays that affect the game.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Denzel Perryman in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And that's caught inside the 30. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey. 4 down.
To throw is Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought